Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's product spotlight, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of pistol optics from Meprolight. So if you've done anything with like getting aftermarket night sights for your gun, you've probably heard of Meprolight. They make a ton of that stuff. And now they're actually making some red dot sights. So these are pretty much exactly, what you see is what you get for the most part here. Nice, good quality red dot sight. Machined out of aluminum. This one actually is pretty solid. And these two are what's called the F series. They make some other ones. The other ones, if I'm not mistaken, are a little bit more affordable, but these are a little bit more premium as far as the Meprolight optics go. And there's two different versions of this. You have the standard MPO F, and then you have the Pro. The Pro is an enclosed emitter. Kind of similar to your Aimpoint Acro, so that you have a front and back glass with the emitter inside versus your standard emitter being on the back here projecting onto that. I really like enclosed emitters for concealed carry because it keeps a lot of like dust and lint and stuff from getting down in your emitter and just blocking your dot completely. And with that being said, it's personal preference, whichever one you kind of want to get there. Now they come with a bunch of screws here, so you can select whatever screw size you need for your particular slide. This is the Pro that I have mounted on this Glock clone, I should call it. This is the newer Brownells slide that it's mounted on, and if you notice, it mounts, these enclosed emitters mount with a side screw, and they come with a pretty heavy duty steel plate that mounts to your slide. The reason they don't just mount directly to the firearm is because this is an enclosed emitter, right? So you can't get to the top screw holes because of the actual like optic housing and stuff. So you have to put a plate on and then mount from the side. This is not the same cut as an Acro. It is a proprietary cut. So these will fit RMR-cut slides only. So that's pretty straightforward there. Like I said, this one's on the newer Brownells Glock slide. And it's it's a perfect fit. It fits on there nice and securely. And with these here, let's talk about the dots. So this one has a 3 MOA dot with a 33 MOA bullseye circle around it. And the actual brightness for both of these, the brightness is just auto adjusting, so it'll automatically pick up ambient light and adjust the brightness for the room you're in. And also with that, you can lock it out to be manually adjust, so you can just keep it at whatever setting you want it at and not have it fluctuate with the light. But it seems to be, for me anyway, it's pretty much right where I want it in terms of ambient light, so I'm probably never going to mess with that. It does go to sleep if you leave it on. And these, interestingly enough, they actually use the CR1632 batteries, which I found interesting because most companies are using 2032s. I'm sure they have a good reason for that, but both of these do use that. And you get roughly on like mid setting, you get about 20,000 hours of battery life, which is of course ridiculous in a good way, right? And then both of these in particular have 10-day settings and 2 night vision settings. So if you're getting like swifty after dark and you need to put on some night vision goggles, then these are the ones to do it with. All right, and with that said, whenever you order them, you can choose different MOA types. And when it comes to the actual dot itself, both of these, when you're dealing with the F series, they're that single 3 MOA dot with the 33 bullseye ring, 33 MOA bullseye ring around them. And both of these are red reticles, all right? And then, as I mentioned before, they're pretty robust. And when I say robust, they're machined out of solid aluminum. I already said that, but they're also waterproof. They have different waterproof ratings. So this one right here is an IPX7 waterproof rating, which you're like, Caleb, what is that? Why even use those? What does that mean? I don't know. Just Google it. No, I'm kidding. That means it can be submerged up to 1 meter for 30 minutes without leaking. All right, now the enclosed emitter is an IP67 waterproof rating, which means it can be enclosed, or it can be submerged up to 3 feet for 30 minutes without leaking. I don't know why they put different ratings on these, because the difference is like 0.2 feet for this one. So I just say they're both about a meter for 30 minutes, right? Which is close enough for me, but they got super technical with it. Now, that's pretty much all there is to it for the optics themselves. If you don't know anything about Meprolight, they are an Israeli company. These are not made in Israel, and I think, let's see here, they make a number of different optics now, and depending on the optic, depends on where it's made, but these two are actually made in the Philippines. So, Israeli company, these red dots are made in the Philippines, but they have a great warranty, and of course your Brownells warranty will cover these if you buy them from us. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post them down in the comments down below, and as always, if you need any help with anything, for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.